we lost a pregnancy. We went to an anatomy scan, and the anatomy scan came back as she was not developing a brain. So we had to terminate the pregnancy. Had a very hard time with that, and we thought that was going to be sort of the last of it. Then we sent out some of her DNA to try to figure out what had happened. And there was no genetic reason why we lost her. But she had a gene deletion, ctNNA1. And ctNNA1 is the gene deletion that is more recently found to lead to lobular breast cancer in women and stomach cancer in men, and both in women. My wife and I got genetic testing as well. And then my wife came back as negative, but I came back as a positive for the gene deletion, ctNNA1. I'm Sidney Raz, all over the internet. So I am a full-time digital media content creator, meaning that I make videos on the internet and I post them and I hope people see them all day, every day. So it was a genetic counselor who told us to sign up at City of Hope. And then we went in for the upper endoscopy thinking, all right, cool, we're just gonna go and get tested and get screened and all good, no worries. And when he called us back, I said, hey man, we were just about to call you. And he goes, hey, sorry to tell you, bud, you got cancer. And my wife and I were absolutely floored. There's no tumor, but they found 1.7 millimeters of cancer in my stomach. If there's one spot, there's likely multiple places. We just sunk into this reality of no stomach.
I'm gonna miss doing that.
We had an endoscopic ultrasound, and the endoscopic ultrasound came back with like, your stomach is really, really good otherwise, so you have some time. And we're like, cool, I'm going to Vegas. So we just gave myself some time, you know, we just gave my stomach a 3-month funeral to just enjoy itself and enjoy my full body before I said goodbye to my stomach. And I think it was a very good decision. So I went in for the upper endoscopy at 185 or so, and then I gained about 15 pounds in between that and July 3rd, which was my total gastrectomy. You know, I was scared, my wife was scared. I got all the pokes and the prods, and I was wheeled in, and then I remember waking up.
Did it. No stomach. Crazy. Oh, I can feel that, like, my belly is, like, flatter now. It was super weird.
I was in the hospital for 6 days.
I'm ready to go home. I'm really, really ready to go home.
And the day that I was supposed to be discharged, I made the very big mistake, good learning mistake, but very big mistake of ordering a pancake. And that was very, very bad.
It's a pancake. Don't eat a pancake.
My digestive system at the time was just obviously so inflamed and so different that having something doughy that could expand in my system sent my intestines ablaze. They staged me before surgery at T1A, and then the pathology came back at T1A as well. No lymphatic spread, which is pretty cool. When they dissected my stomach, they found 16 other signet ring cell foci, which means there were 16 other places that they saw that had the ability to become cancer, which, crazy. You know, and I think I got very lucky because I haven't had any major food intolerances, and I think my body just sort of like adapted to it pretty well. Like, I haven't had any massive dumping syndrome. I haven't had any dairy intolerances. I have learned to eat every few hours. I would even say every 2 hours, eat 200 calories. I make coffee, I drink that coffee, I eat my first thing. 2 hours later, I eat something else. 2 hours later, I eat something else before lunch. My wife and I make lunch together. We eat together. I eat it slower than her, and then I eat the rest of it 30 minutes later, 40 minutes later. And then after that, 40 minutes or an hour later, I eat something else. I never feel hunger, which means I actually never feel full, which means I technically never have to stop eating. And kind of feels like a superpower, where I'm like, I don't get full anymore, guys, because it just goes right through, and it's just goopy weirdness. Feeling very, very hopeful, especially with this move coming up. I'm not scared of not being able to lift boxes. I'm not scared of being too tired to help, right? I am scared of my wife because she is more badass than me, but I'm not scared of my own body's ability to like still be myself in a lot of ways. And I think that that's incredibly hopeful. And it is a dream come true to be able to do this for my job. And it is a dream come true to be able to make content now based around stomach cancer, my experience as a person without a stomach, and entertain.